Mide Olubi is a digital strategist, product and marketing manager, and purpose and discovery coach. He currently serves as head of growth at Buy Simply, a B2B work tech company helping African businesses efficiently manage and monitor expenses. Mide is also a certified expert in Google Analytics and Ads, and an associate level member of the Chartered Institute of Marketing, CIM, in the UK, and holds a bachelor degree in English from Obafemi Awolowo University. Through his work at Middlecraft Digital, Mide has trained hundreds via digital bootcamps and workshops, equipping them with digital marketing skills. So we have the right person to teach us this skill today. Okay, Mide is also the creator of a few transformative initiatives: 90-Day Transformative Reading Challenge, a community-led journey through purpose-driven life, atomic habits, and proverbs designed to steer clarity of purpose and build consistent, disciplined living. Light to Light Workshop, a creative experience that helps aspiring and young Christian creatives move from chasing validation through likes to living with substance, intention, and truth. And finally, Stories of Faith, a platform and children's book series that simplifies faith for young minds. Why building products, shaping strategy, or guiding growth, Mide is committed to helping people and organizations build with meaning. And on that note, I welcome to September Legacy Connect of Dreams to Legacy Initiative, Mr. Mide Olubi.
Good evening, everyone. I have a slide that will guide my presentation today. And as much as possible, I would have loved to, to show my face, but it's been a very busy weekend for me. So maybe when I feel very strong, I believe when I start speaking out, I'll have quite some energy and I'll be able to show my face. But notwithstanding, it's going to be a very interactive section. So I want us all be ready to engage and interact. So let's start. I've been told to talk about digital boundaries and wisdom. So yeah. There are a lot of opinions around the advent of the internet, social media, internet in general. You see people talk about it being a bad thing, people talk about it being a good thing. And the simple thing I would tell us is that the online space is like cutlass or like knife. You can use it to cultivate and you can use it to kill. Either of the two is valid. So cutlass can be in a farming implement that you can use to cultivate, till the ground, cut grasses, harvest corn, harvest cassava, do a lot of amazing things. At the same time, is also what you can use to fight wars. Is what we call here in Lagos, Nigeria, agberos can use to fight and kill one another. So is internet bad? Is it good? No, it's not bad, it's not good. It is what you do with it. So let me start with this icebreaker. I want us to go to this. Let me share with us in the charts so that we can, so we can participate. Just go to this link that I put there. I want to know how your evening is going. What kind of emotion are you going through today? So what's your emotional weather? Is it sunny? That means you're happy and excited. Is it snowy? You're relaxed and peaceful. Is it rainbow, hopeful? Is it rainy, sad and lonely? Is it stormy, angry and frustrated? Is it windy, anxious and stressed? Just go to that link, use the code to get in, and just type what it is for you today. I want to hear from us. I want to hear from us. I want to hear from everybody. It's going to be a very interactive section. I really want to hear what we feel about this. I want Feedback. I want a feedback. I don't know why I can't go back. Okay, I can go back now. So I
Yes.
have very few minutes to spend with us, and I have videos for us to watch. So let me know if you are done. Just put it in the chat. Done. Just put in the chat that you're done. Okay, let me share my screen so that you know what options to pick from if you've forgotten. So what's your emotional, what kind of emotional weather are you having today? Let me know in the chat box. Is it sunny? Is it snowy? Is it rainbow? Is it raining? Is it stormy? Is it windy? What is it for you? Is it foggy? Is it cloudy? Okay, we have one done. Any more persons that is done? What's the challenge? Can someone tell me what the challenge is with filling? I don't want to
Okay,
stay too
okay.
long.
Some of them don't understand how to go about it. That's why I'm trying to type the link separately. So you click on the link www.menti.com. Then when you get there, it will request a code from you. Then you insert the code that I just sent. Do we get that?
Thank
So it's very easy for you to do. Just click on that link or type it on your browser. It's very simple to cram, www.menti.com. Then you insert the code. When you get to that site, it will ask you for a code. Then you cite this code 86876872 in case you could not copy or click on the link directly.
Yeah, you should be able to click on the link directly, or if you can't, just menti, menti.com, and you should have access to it. I can see a number of done. Okay, so let me just okay. It's just two people that have actually um filled. I can see rainbow. Okay, three people now. Oh, I can see four people chose rainbow and one person chose sunny. Okay, so rainbow is hopeful. Okay, so I get a mood in which we are in now. So let's start. I'm hopeful too. It's a bit raining here. But I'm definitely not sad or lonely, but it's stressful for me. It's been a very stressful week. So let's go. Let's move into it. So I wanted to raise your hand if you ever Googled yourself or checked what comes up when when people search your name online. I wanted to just raise your hand. Do we know how to raise our hands? Uh, or just type in the chat box if you have ever Googled your name before, or check what comes up when people search for your name. All of us have digital footprints. So have you tried that before? Have you tried that before? And want to check the responses. We're expecting a lot of responses from us. We have very limited time to spend, so let's go as fast as we can. Let's go as fast as we can. You've tried that before. Thank you so much, Titi Lokbe. Okay, yeah. Sorry, Titi Layo said he has tried K. Salisu Titi has tried that before. Let me ask the second questions. How many of you, second question, sorry, how many of you have seen something online that made you feel good about yourself? Have you seen something about you online that made you feel good? If you have never searched before, I'll tell you to search now. And the last question is, how many of you have seen something that made you feel bad? So what is your online presence saying to you? I have. Thank you so much for the feedback. So let's quickly do a quick search. Search your full name, your first name and your surname, put it on Google and search. Go to Google and search. Look at what look at what comes out. No digital footprint is as bad as having bad digital footprint. So look at what comes out when you search for your name online. What are the things you can see when your name goes up there? What are the things you can see when your name goes up there? So I'll continue. I will still come back and ask us that, but let's proceed. So let's try and understand what digital footprint means. Now, so when we talk about digital footprint, I think someone just sent a chat. Social innovation, that's good. Josephine can see something around social innovation around our own name. That's a good one. So your digital footprint is the trail of data you leave online. So this is big English. What it simply means is that is what you post, is what you like, is what you share, is what you comment, is what you search. Now, yeah, all these things combined together, put together is your digital footprint. So, and look at the word footprint. What it means is that have you stepped on something sandy before? When you put your leg into it and you remove your leg, there will be a footprint there. It's there. It's always there. The funny thing is that if you put your footprints in sand, when rain falls, it will wipe it away. With time, wind will blow it off. But the beautiful thing and the sad thing simultaneously about digital footprint is that it is always there. It never leaves. Always, always there. Um, should I shock you? If you type something on WhatsApp and you delete it, do you know it's not gone? It is never gone. There's nothing, even what you delete, that you touch someone and delete is never really gone. Everything is stored in what we call a cloud storage. So there are places in which the people, maybe WhatsApp, Facebook, everything you type, say what's on your mind. You not typed a lot of things, you deleted it, it is there. God forbid you have a lawsuit and they want to prove something, they can dig out everything out because nothing really, really lives online. Everything you put there is permanently there. I'm not doing this to scare you. What you delete, what you post, everything is always there. Is always there. So not just what you post, because that's always the focus. What you like, you just like a post carelessly. Somebody is making jest of another person, you like it because why not? Let me be part of people making jest of them. You like it, it is there for life. You share somebody's posts, you comment on somebody's post, you went to go and abuse somebody, look your head like the pot of my mommy. It is always there. You search for something, how to cheat, how to kill somebody, how to, anything you search for, just be rest assured, even in the next 10 years, in the next 20 years, in the next 50 years, we can dig them out. They can be found. Everything can be found. So I'm not saying this to scare you. I'm saying this to open your eyes to the reality of what you have online. So you have to be careful what you're putting out there. So when you are careful, I'm going to start with the negative parts, then I'll move to the positive parts. So when you are conscious of how powerful this thing is, you use it for your good. Just like the case of the cutlass that I made mention of, you will not use the cutlass to cut yourself. You will use it to farm, to get food on your table, to build a career for yourself, to show yourself in positive light. That is what you're going to do with your digital footprint. I hope we are getting it. Now, we can have two types of digital footprint. We can have a positive digital footprint and we can have a negative digital footprint. Both exist. So I know we are all young people here. So for a young person, you can build a positive digital footprint of learning. You're always sharing your learning points, or you're always in learning communities. You're sharing your achievements, what you did. I went for a competition. I went for like this webinar that you're in now. These are things that should be in your digital footprint. These are things that you should be sharing on IG, on TikTok, showing that as a young person, you are passionate about learning. You are passionate about improving yourself. We call it self-development. That should be your core. Those are what attract good people to you. That somebody is looking for someone to help and is seeing this young person doing so amazingly well in their academics, in whatever skill they are trying to learn, or whatever traits they are doing, or whatever endeavor that they are pushing, they are doing well in it. That is setting yourself up for success in the nearest future. And can I shock you? You know, our life is like how will I call it? Um I'm looking for the best way to say it. Okay, let me put it this way. Who you are going to be in the next 5 years, it is now that you are going to decide it. Whether in the next 5 year, you'll be one of the people dropping their account number on social media platform and saying, do give away for me, do give away for me. Or you'll be the one saying, okay, I want to sponsor 5 people to finish their university education. I want to, share 20 laptops with young people so that they can learn digital skills. The side of the coin you're going to be, it is what you're investing in your life now that will determine that. So we call it delayed gratification. So what you are delaying now, what you are deciding to do now, that you are investing your time, your energy, your sweat, that you are not just being carried away by the frenzy, by the I don't want to speak too much big English, by the distractions. We'll still talk about distraction even on this call. It is now. So these are the positive things that you can share and can help you build good footprints. Then we have what we call negative prints. So your negative footprint is, when you are sharing things that are harmful, that are offensive. You're sharing probably nudes, you're sharing porns, you're sharing offensive words. So they are abusing someone. You went to go and laugh there. You're always on Insta blog looking for the next person they are trolling, they are abusing to go and add your own mouth. Or there's this habit on TikTok in which they will post a video and everybody will be in the comment section throwing as much harmful content as possible to the person. These things can hurt you and hurt your future. And I can tell you a whole lot of stories here, and we will not even live here, of people who have lost jobs, they've lost visa opportunity. There are no big country from UK, US, Australia, Canada, that you want to go to that they are not going to comb your social media platforms. And they have the tool to even see what you've deleted. Now that you are young, you have the opportunity to shape your digital footprint in such a way that in the nearest future, you are not losing out on opportunity. There was a young lady that went for an interview and, she was, being interviewed by someone and she did so well. She was in the final stage of the interview. Two of them, finalists. She was better than the other person. But one of the persons on the interview stuff said, I know this name. I know this name. And the person went to Twitter to go and check and realized that this girl has abused her once before on Twitter. And guess what? The person didn't get the job because, they have a negative footprint on media, on social media, on the internet. So let's move on. So let's look at, how to create digital boundaries. So why do we have to create boundaries? Why? So apart from the fact that it can even hurt your future, it can distract you even in the present. See, um, if I see the way your relationship with your phone, I can determine how you're going to be in the next 5 years. I can't tell you straight off. If you are going to be part of the people shaping the future of our nation, or you be part of people contributing to, to the problems of Nigeria, I can know by your relationship with your phone. So you have to the boundaries, online boundary is not optional. It's something you have to do to protect yourself. Like it will protect your time, it will protect your focus, it will protect your mental health. Now, there is a research I read last year that was talking about our focus. I will still talk more about focus. And what was it saying? That it is hard for a young person to stay for 8 minutes without being distracted. What this means is that as I started this class or this webinar or this talk or whatever name you want to give to this, the attention span of many of you is just 8 minutes. After 8 minutes, you are distracted. How many of you have touched your phone to check your IG while we're on this call in the few minutes that we've started? Many of you are so addicted to it that you rarely can focus. If they tell you to read a page, before you finish reading a page, you would have checked TikTok twice or 3 times. Some of you is so intuitive that it's just everything that occupies your time. Just say, okay, let me go and do something. Let me just quickly check TikTok. 2 hours, you are still there. You found it so hard to detach from it. If your phone should, a notification should enter your phone and you are in the third house, you can hear it distinctly. Like you can hear it. You are going to run down and go and check what it is. What is it? No matter what you are doing, even if you are reading for an exam. And this mental health is a big deal. Many of you don't know that the reason why you are sleep deprived, you will sleep and wake up feeling tired, even after sleeping for a long while, is because of your addiction to these things. You have to create boundaries. Apart from the fact that they can still cyberbully you, somebody talks something about something that affected you and you became so self-conscious. You stop living your life again. I was at an outreach with young people, and one of them was asking me that she really needs to get an iPhone. Say why? Say because our neighbor's child has an iPhone. I was like, so what do you need an iPhone to do? She's pretty young, maybe in SS1 or thereabout. What do you even need a phone to do in the first place? There's a time for everything and a season for every activity under this heaven that we are in. But let's continue. So practical boundaries that I feel that you can set that will help your life at this critical stage of yours. The first one is that you set time limits for social media. Like I said, you can endlessly keep searching online. Some of you need to write these things down. You need to start implementing what I'm saying right now. If you have a smartphone, if you go to settings, just search for time limits. You will see where you can actually set a limit on the amount of minutes you are spending online. If you are serious with your destiny and your life, I would say you should just copy what Grace did. Delete it. I delete my social media platform often. Like I do it almost all the time. So I'll just delete it. I'll go offline and forget about it for a while if I need to, do some things and I don't want to be distracted at all. I delete them off and focus on my life. But peradventure, you really, really need them for some one thing or the other. Set a time limit for it. The moment the time is up, it blocks you from being able to access those platforms. That helps you. Then use do not disturb or app timer. So do not disturb is a feature. Many of us will have it. If you scroll um your phone, you'll see do not disturb. So if you are reading, you put do not disturb so that anyone, your notification doesn't come up. No one can call you, no one can message you because you need some time alone to read, your time alone to do a whole lot of things. Then the favorite thing I like to do is to switch off my app notifications. For the past 10 years, I don't know if you send me a WhatsApp message. I don't know. Only when I check, that's when I know. I don't know when my friend likes something on Facebook. I don't know when somebody comment on IG. If I post anything on IG, I go away. No matter the number of comments, it is when I'm available that I check. But the people, there's a movie called Social Media or Social Network, I can't remember very well, that narrates how they make all this notification ingrained in us to the point in which it triggers. Now, what it is that I'm trying my best not to go too far with this thing. But when you see a notification, it triggers something in your head that you have to check it. You have to check it. If you don't check it, you'll not be fine. No matter what you are doing, even if God is talking to you, God physically appear in front of you and is talking to you, if your phone should beep or a notification should come on your phone, you want to know what it is. They call it FOMO, fear of missing out. Switch it off. Switch off all the notification. Focus on your life. If you are following, I want you to type I'm following in the chat box. Just type I'm following. I want you to type I'm following in the chat box. I want to be sure you are all with me. I want to be sure you are all with me on this. I want to be sure you're all with me on this. If you're following, just put it on the chat box that I'm following. Thank you. I'm following. I'm following. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Now, so apart from switching off app notification, you can decide the kind of information you will share on social media also. I see people, they will finish NYSC, they will snap, what's it called? Their certificates with their names and their details on it. Those things are personal details. Don't get too carried away. You're at home with your parents and you will snap the car with the plate number on it. They are personal details. Your home address is not something everybody should know. Your school ID card is not something you should share. Your passwords, private photos. Someone is telling you that I like you, share me once. Hey, it will haunt you. I'm telling you, they will go and sell your picture on porn websites. It will haunt you. No matter who you trust, no matter how much you're in love with the person, don't share those things or like. They are private. They don't go. If they post it once, it will be there for life. Even if the person deletes it, it's still there. Let's say nobody even sees it, it's still there. If somebody now sees it and copy it, you are done for. You are traveling now, you are sharing details of your travel step by step. This is how they kidnap people. This is how they harm people. If I want to share, let's say I'm in a restaurant with my friends, we're eating and all like that, I would have gotten known before I shared the restaurant eating with my friends because people can get to see it. There was someone that was in a hotel and she snapped the picture of the hotel, and somebody, just to show how in danger the person is, took the picture, went online. You can search for picture, use the plate of the hotel, the plates that the hotel has, the logo there, to be able to track the kind of hotel the person is, the kind of lodge it is, and the wing. I was able to track the person. Safety is something you have to, cherish. And boundaries is something that you have to put forward at all time. Then I'll say follow this rule. If you won't want your parents, your teacher, your mentors, your pastor to see it, don't share it. If you don't want your future employer, the person that will review your visa when you want to travel out, to see it, don't share it. Don't be carried away by, we are just enjoying ourselves. We are just abusing the person. Don't be, see, I know what I'm saying. There's rarely any visa application that does not include social media search. Do you know how much I know what I'm saying? The first place I worked in this life is a background check company. You know what they do? Simply what they do, for those who don't know background check, is that before they employ anybody, some companies will employ the company I worked for. They will give them money to search about them. And one of the searches they will conduct is what they call media search. They will go online and type your name, and they'll use what they call a crawler. The crawler will crawl what you've deleted to see every information about you. Because the company that wants to employ you wants to be sure that there are no liability on your neck. So in the future, if you don't get a job, it might not be village people that are doing you. It might not. It might be the stupid posts that you've made. It might be the careless things that you said to somebody that is haunting you. So let's follow. Now, let's not talk about online distraction and cyberbullying. How do you overcome them? Apart from the fact that, there are distraction, there's also cyberbullying. I'll talk about cyberbullying later. So common distractions that you have online. The first one is endless scrolling. You always feel like scrolling. You always just feel like, and the thing I have to tell you is that the people who design Facebook, who design IG, they design even the size of the screen in such a way that is addictive, in such a way that you don't want to always drop it. So you always feel the need to scroll. I don't know, after the last one, I won't scroll again. You keep scrolling. And the funny thing, it is mindless. If I tell you that what did you watch in the morning on IG today, you don't remember again. You keep mindlessly doing it, till it is 2 hours. They distract you. Then frequent notification, I've said it. The moment a notification, as you're on this call now, if anything should beep on your phone, you get distracted. So ideally, if you're coming on this kind of webinar, you should put your phone on do not disturb. If you're going to be in a class, your phone should be on do not disturb. And I would say that go the extra mile, switch off your notification, all of it. The only notification I receive on my phone is email and my LinkedIn. Those are the two platforms that I receive their notification. No other well, my bank app too. I want to know when somebody send me money. I don't receive any other notification. Because if it's urgent, call police or call God. Nothing is so urgent that I can't check, later on. Then binge watching. You're in TikTok, you're watching, maybe a trend is going on, and you keep looking at the video, keep watching the video, watching the video. There's a quote by this guy, he wrote Atomic Habits. Okay, James Clear, that's his name. He said, if you want to be powerful, create. If you want to be less powerful, or you want to give other people power, consume. There are people who are creating. All those people you are watching their video, many of them make more money. If they don't make more money directly from you watching the video, they make money by building, because the more you watch their video, the more powerful they become. The more some companies say that, oh, this person can help me advertise my products. And you are the one binging, you are watching. And you that you are watching, it is ruining your life. But because your life is not ruined instantly, you don't know that it is cumulative. There is a little here, a little there, that your life is spoiling. I'm not saying this to scare us. I'm just saying this to bring our senses to some reality about what we are find in our age and time now. Our fathers and mothers didn't have the problem we have. It was easy for them to concentrate. But for us, it's a whole lot. Then you have peer pressure. My friend has bought this. Now my friend is doing this. Oh, this is what is in vogue. You want to be in vogue. You want to follow trend. You want, my friend has bought car. My friend has done this. We realize that, with the advent of social media, a lot of people have become discontented. Everything takes time. Whatever you are doing will take a lot of time. But because one outlier made it at 20 plus, you think that it's 20 plus that everybody will make it. The average age of a millionaire is 50. That is when people make millions. But because you're going online, you're seeing young people making a lot, you feel like, I'm behind time. No, it's distracting you from the real thing that will make you become a millionaire too, the job you're doing. Staying online will not make you a millionaire. It will take away the millions from you. You know, peer pressure, undue peer pressure, then viral trends. When there's a trend, everybody wants to be part of it. You don't have to do the dance. You don't have to do it. You don't. Let's move on. I think my time is almost up. Now, smart strategies, create focus hours. Just try your best that anytime you want to read, you want to study, call it your focus hours. Do away with your phone. You know what I do? When I used to work outside, I work remotely now. When I get to my workplace, I give my phone to the receptionist. When I'm coming back, I collect it back deliberately. Because I know if I go with it, I will press it. Create focus hours where you are not online, where you can study. Maybe early in the morning, the time in which you know that your brain is very fresh, you can assimilate and all. Create time for it. Then remain mindless scrolling with building app skills. There are a lot of skills that you can learn. My brother, go and download Duolingo, learn another language. Leave TikTok alone. Download Canva on your phone. Learn how to design. Open Coursera. There are free courses there. Do Coursera. YouTube is your friend. Instead of watching Nollywood Nigeria mindlessly and destroying your own life, I tell people jokingly, seriously, that watching Nollywood reduces your IQ. And I can prove it. But today's not the day to prove it. I can. For every Nollywood you watch, the less smarter you are. I can prove it to you. Now, cyberbullying. Now, so you would, one, I've spoken about you being a cyberbully. Some of you are the one bullying people. But now let's talk about if they are not bullying you. They are insulting you. They are trying to exclude you. There's silly one, Igbo, Yoruba, tribal wars. They are threatening you. Don't fight back. Just do a screenshot of what the person said. If the person said you are stupid, do a screenshot, send it to IG, report the person, or talk to an adult, talk to your mentor, talk to your teacher. Silence is very powerful. Do you know that it takes two to fight? If somebody abuses you and you don't respond, it's very painful. And but if you're a Yoruba person and they've told you that you are not Omolole Logbesiwa, no, you can let it go. You're protecting your own peace. You're not dragging with anybody. Some people can abuse you online, but they cannot even face you in physical, like in reality, in a physical space. They are too shy. They are hiding their insecurity online. I have to move faster now. So building a positive digital footprint, let's talk about that. So let's talk about the positive things that you can do online now. One is that you can share your talents. If you're an artist, you paint, you create crafts, you write, you can code, share. Oh, I just finished doing this. Share it. You are into sports, you went for inter-house sports, you play chess. Share those things. You volunteered for a cause. Share. Those are the things you want to share online. Use your LinkedIn, use your Instagram, use your TikTok to share positive things. Post about your achievements. You got promoted, you receive a scholarship, you receive a grant, you're doing a project with some people. I remember when I was in secondary school, we joined some groups and we do things. It's a library kind of a thing, but it's beyond the library. So they will do small debates. They do all those things. We don't even have social media to be able to help us share those things. Those are the kind of things you want to share. You are part of a community service. Share. Then more importantly, follow thought leaders. I cannot emphasize that. Stop following Nollywood stars. They won't shape your future. Look at who you want to be. You want to become a medical doctor. You are not following Ben Carson. You don't even know who Ben Carson is. You are not following a Proco doctor. You're not following people who are in line with your future. You are not doing that. Follow those people. Follow learning platform. Use your social media platform to learn skills. Now, I would have loved to show us some video, but I don't think I have the time. So I will skip this. I want to show you just, probably to animate our brains, some videos of some young people and what they are doing with their online presence. This is a story of a young person that built an app for his grandma that forgets things easily. And she's 14. This is the story of a young lady that used social media to start her advocacy for climate change. She started maybe at 12 or thereabouts. I can't remember. She's becoming older now. She was invited to go to UN and talk to adults. Why? Because she was able to use her online presence to map her future, to plot her future, to create something viable for herself. If you are following, please just put in the chat I'm following. Just put it in the chat that I'm following. Put it in the chat I'm following. Thank you. Let me let you listen to this lady for a while. This is even a baby. And I like good stories. Sorry, I'm getting carried away. I'll skip this. Just put I'm following there. Now, this is the story of a young lady that started a lemonade company at the age of 4. And she did it to the point she was able to raise around, I think, $500,000 from dragons. They call them dragons. They are like investors. She was able to pitch her business. Those people don't give money on sentiment. But because she started at 4, she pitched maybe at 12. At 4 to 12, she has like 8 years experience. Now she's way older now, and her company is still thriving. And she's using her online presence to drive the company to saying, this is what I'm trying to do. And you want to see it. So yeah. And this is a story of, a lady. She motivates people. She shares encouragement. She's a motivational speaker online. She's even a Nigerian. So in case you think I've been sharing, people who are not Nigerian, since she's a Nigerian. And let me move and let me try and conclude here. Your digital footprint is like your shadow. Make sure it's something, you are proud to leave behind. If what you have been doing so far is not something you are proud of, stop it now and start doing something now, right now, that you'll be proud of. Start doing something right now that you'll be very proud of. I want to give us an assignment. And the assignment is very simple. I want you to, do one thing online that your future will be thankful for. One thing that in the next 5 years, you will be so proud of yourself that, thank God I was sharing this kind of thought. Thank God I was doing this kind of a thing. Do that. Just try and do that this week. Stop sharing, the things that would jeopardize your future. Now start sharing things that you'll be proud of, that can create the future that you look forward to, that can attract the kind of people, because internet is a leveler. There's some people you cannot meet in this life. Many of you, me and you, our paths might not jam ever in life. But now look at what internet is doing. It's bringing us inside the same room. Now, the impression you create with me, let's say one of you have been very active, responding and does like that. You've created an impression that I might not forget. Probably we meet sometime in the future. I say, you were on the chat with us at Legacy Connect. I was like, oh, true, you were there. You were the one, responding well. You were the one asking questions. You were the one doing that. That is something that your future self will be proud of. If they ask me to recommend someone, let's say I'm in a place and they say we should recommend everybody, but because I know you already online, I can recommend you. I will say like, I kuku don't know all these people. They don't have any digital footprints with me. But this person, as something I can be proud of, I would definitely love to recommend the person. So the next few minutes, I don't know. I think I should hand over back to Grace for questions and any other thing that we need to do.
Thank you so much, Mide. Thank you so much. That was a great one, a beautiful one at that. Can we just clap our hands and celebrate? That was very great. I mean, as you were teaching, I went to my phone, my personal phone, and I was implementing. I didn't want to wait. I went to settings, I searched for focus mode and app limits, and I saw those two things were actually in settings. I've never seen them before, and I made some decisions on the spot. So that's a beautiful one. I personally have a question, but if you have a question, please put it in the chat box, and or also raise your hand and I will call you to ask your question. My own question, I have like two questions. My first question is, I I have a digital business. Okay, let me start with the first question. As when you asked us to Google ourselves, I've done that before, and mostly I always see my ebooks that I've written. Whenever I do that, I see my ebooks that I've written. I also um most times I will see Instagram will pop up. Like, I've been more frequent on Instagram. I post, I leave, since I deleted my Facebook. But Instagram will pop up and I will see my books. So I have digital products that I sell. How do I balance setting boundaries and also um doing my market online, like doing my digital business and my digital marketing? That's my first question. How do I balance setting boundaries? I mean, there are a lot of people, clients, and all those people that send me WhatsApp messages. And even though you don't want to be on WhatsApp for long, you also want to don't keep your clients waiting. How do I balance that? What are the ways that I can do that without being unnecessarily online? Um, and think that's my first question. My second question is, I was shocked when you said no matter what you have searched for or did on the internet, is there, it's never deleted, it's never gone. Is there a way around that? So those are my two questions.
Okay, thank you. So let me start from the last one. There's no way around it. It's forever there. Yeah, until when it is very important. Maybe you want to contest for governor, president, you want to become the DG of a big company. That is when, God forbid, your enemies can bring it out and use it against you. But till then, they remain hidden if you've deleted them. The faster you delete them, the better it is for you. And so there is always redemption. That's something about the world in which we are in. So redemption is for you to now start creating the right things. Like, start creating the right things. So if you overwhelmingly create the right, everybody has a past in a sense. So if I've been, let's say I used to talk trash. All of us have done these foolish things before. For people like us that created Facebook accounts many, many years, we know the kind of things we posted, the way we used to type, you know, uh, I like you. The like will be LYK. We've done those silly things in the past. But, some of us have to sit down and wipe everything clean. I deleted everything. I have to sit down with my Twitter account and start deleting. Delete as much as you can. Anything that you know you're not proud of. And try your best as from today, as from now, 6 p.m. Nigerian time. Start posting the right thing. Start liking the right post. Start commenting on the right posts. Start sharing the right things everywhere you go to. Start doing that right now. Then for the first question you asked, so when you are creating boundaries, you create also. So it's also not very good in this age and time that you don't have a digital footprint. It's as bad as having a negative footprint, because that shows that you don't have social skills. You are not relatable in a sense. So you still want to, me in a sense, being able to relate and do things with people. And you can find a balance, a sweet balance between the two. But I would prefer to be in the balance of having no footprints than being overwhelmed and lost in it. You can be creating amazing thing offline, and later you just wake up and start sharing them. It makes sense than that you are online, you had no value, you are just a nuisance to the population of people on IG and all like that. So but when you have your focus time, I spoke about focus time. So you know the time, you set your limits on the amount of minutes you're going to spend online. You are not going to get carried away. For someone like me that is a digital strategist, we do a whole lot online. And sometimes you get carried away. You just say, let me go and do research, content research. Irony, it's a lie. Before you know it, you are gone. Looking for, you just forgot, what did I even come to IG to come and do again? You've forgotten. And that's why the app limit is also very important. Apart from setting a timer, you have an app limit. If you spend this number of minutes on it, let it log you out. Let it, freeze the app and take you out of it. So that helps you to be able to stay sane. We cannot say you should not use Cutlass. We can only teach you how best to use it. But you know that if you are a murderer before, let's say you've been killing people for a long while, we will take you away from Cutlass for a long while. Just make sure that you don't touch Cutlass for the next maybe 6 months, so that you won't think, when you are cutting grass or you are farming with it, you just mistakenly cut somebody's neck with it. That is what will happen to someone we know that have been addicted to social media for a while. You might need some space out of it before you can regain your ability to use it and use it well. I think there's another question in the chat. I'll just read and see if I can answer. As a new creative designer, I would love to share my work online, but I'm hesitant because I'm worried about receiving criticism and negative feedback from experienced professional. How can I go about it? So there's something we call the embarrassment of entry. The embarrassment of entry. So everybody will go through it. Everybody. So what will make some people not be great in life is because they are embarrassed. They are scared of being embarrassed. They are scared of looking like a fool. It's fine. The funny thing, if what you post now is the best, then you started late. What you should be posting now in the next 1 year, you should look at it and laugh. So praise, gladly share. Know that if somebody say anything bad about your work, they are not saying something bad about you. It is your work. You and your work are not the same. Praise is this, praise design is another thing. When they give you negative criticism, receive the criticism, leave out the negative one. It is fine for people to say, what kind of stupid design is, why is your yellow? If they didn't tell you what is bad about it, ask them. Ask, see, it will help you. And many of us will not get to our full potential until when people criticize our work. Take it. Don't get bad. Don't get so sad about it. Receive it with your full heart. No matter who you are, if you're a writer now, and all you've been writing is writing and keeping it in your folder, writing. If you don't put it out and people don't read it, you will not get better. People will help you. Whether people will like you or people will hate you, help will come from them. So what you will do is share. But tell yourself, whatever they say, it is not me. And it is the same thing with praises. Don't allow praises to get into your head too. And you now share something like, hey, Odogu creative. No. Just thank you so much for it. Is there anything I can improve about the design? B, don't get too, how will I say it? Some people get too comfortable in old praises. So they tell you did a very good design and they are trying to just encourage you, but it's getting into your head. You're not improving again because you now feel like, no, I'm now, I'm a chief designer. So both negative and positive feedback is good for you. Take it, move on. Let the experienced professional do what they do. You will catch up with them very soon. You will pick from their brain. So apart from calling me stupid, sir, what can I improve in the design? What can I do better? Say, I know the color combination is bad, it's not contrasting well. Thank you so much for the feedback. Receive it with grace and move on, and all like that. So I have another question. How do I make my LinkedIn, Instagram, TikTok profile standards professionally? That is a full webinar on its own. So there's a lot you can do. Let me try to see what I can say in a few times. Add value. Add a lot of value. Be real and add value. Like when you want to go out, think of what can I put out there that can be valuable to people. So let me use Praise now. At least I know Praise is a designer. So this is the mistake I made when I started designing. Now someone who is just starting design now know that, oh wow, I should not make this design. Oh, when I started, I used to use this, I used to use that. It makes my design take longer time to, to complete and all like that. But since I realized this tool, I started doing this and that. That is valuable to people. You will stand out at that, like that. Another way to, let me still use praise as an example, is offer free resources. I created this for new designer. If you use this tool, it's going to help you. There's a whole lot. There's really a whole lot you can do, to make you stand out professionally as a designer, or sorry, as a professional and all. But more importantly, I will say, because I can't, do an extensive, talk about that, I will say search for 10 people in your profession currently now. So, Ajibola Adesina, search for 10 people in your profession now, both home and abroad. Go and download their profile. Look at what they are posting. Look at everything about it. Then copy it. Nobody will. I'm not saying copy their post though. Don't do that though. That's not what I'm saying. Like copy their strategy. So if the person, when they attend conferences, they snap, they share on LinkedIn, start doing that. If the person used to talk about maybe their learning processes, the book they are reading, start doing that. So I'm not saying copy them verbatimly. There is no copyright on strategy. What there's copyright is on what people are doing, like their creative process. But the strategy behind what they are doing, just copy it. Look for 10. Follow them. And what I do is that I follow them and I put them on notification. Those are the people that I want to be seeing their notification. When they post, I want to be the first set of people that will see it. And I'll comment on it. That is another way to actually be professional. That's how to stand up professionally. Engaging with those top guys. But we'll talk about that. Sorry. That's a conversation for another time. When collaborating with other professionals online, what should we avoid? Avoid being insulting, being disrespectful. Some people are not your mates. And even if they are your mates, don't have a attitude of respecting people, whether they are young, old, rich or poor, accomplished or not accomplished. Talk to people professionally. So learn to always, and let's say you don't even agree with what someone is saying. First, acknowledge the right thing they said. Oh, thank you so much for sharing this. I think I learned this and this and this. But have you considered this? It's a question. You're not attacking them. So that helps you to be able to stand out, to be able to, the person, oh wow, I never saw it that way. Thanks so much for pointing that out. That's a way in which you can actually, engage somebody online without, being rude and all. So thank you so much for the question. I think that should be all questions now. Grace, I think it's over to you now.
Yeah, thank you so much. We are really grateful for having you here tonight. And we have learned a lot we are going to implement on behalf of the management, the executive, and all the teams and volunteers of Dreams to Legacy Initiative. We are saying thank you so much. Even on behalf of the beneficiaries, we are saying thank you. And we are hopeful that the next time we call you to come and shed more light on other topics, you will definitely answer us and honor us with your presence. And on that note, if there are no other questions, and okay, if there's any questions, you can follow Mr. Mide Olubi on Instagram. And I don't know, I only follow him on Instagram. Okay.
Yeah, so just to add, Mr. Mide, thank you so much for that insightful session. Really appreciate, and then I'm really proud of our mentees also that are getting to learn this. Some of these things, I mean, some of us that have gone maybe ahead, I don't think we learned some of these things at this tender age of our life. So it's really a privilege having you around. And then one of probably the assignments will be giving them is to maybe create their own social media profile for those people that have not. And for those people that are already active online, how to reshaping their image. So we'll probably still be reaching out to you once in a while for some maybe correction, or can you just help us look at this and then see how we can see how each of these people can actually have a very positive image online. That's a request we're asking. I don't know whether it's something you're open to, maybe for the next few weeks until they get everything sorted out.
Okay, yeah, I think that is fine. And thank you so much for the invite and for the great work you're doing with young people. Thank you so much for that. Yeah, I'm open to it. I'm open to it. They can reach out to me personally, and if it's going to be coordinated, they can reach out also. And Media will be on all platforms. On all platforms. I don't think there are two Mide Olubi till now. So yeah, on all platforms and Mide Olubi, you can reach out. And if it's going to be a coordinated reaching out, maybe from Legacy Connect, I'm very well open to doing that. So thank you so much for inviting me. I count this very rare privilege, and I'm grateful for it.
All right, thank you so much. I'm sure Grace will help us coordinate that and make it a very so that we can get the real benefit from it. Thank you so much once again. Over to you, Grace.
All right, thank you, sir. Thank you for that, and we are privileged to have one of the management team members on this call, and that's the voice you just heard, Pharmacist Oluwatoyin Odumuagun. And that shows how committed we are to our mentees and our beneficiaries. And we want the best for them. And definitely I'll reach out to you, even if it's to help us go through even if it's just their LinkedIn pages, just for them to start building something from now. I'll definitely reach out to you on that. Thank you so much again. And even if they have any question even after this call, we kind of will coordinate it well so that we don't expend energy, and I'll reach out to you. The feedback link for this session will be posted on the group and on the community page immediately after this session. Do well to fill it. Once again, thank you for coming. Thank you, Pharmacist Oluwatoyin Odumuagun. Thank you for coming, sir. Thank you, Mide Olubi. We really appreciate it. It was really an enlightening session for us. Until next month, when we'll have this same conversation again on another topic. Thank you, everyone, and enjoy the rest of your day.